when we were looking for a house, I said, I want a lot so I can have a shop. Well, this house she fell in love with online. And the lot is big enough for that. Whole wall in one swoop over here. I did it on the concrete, assembled it on the concrete, and put the winch over here to one side, the scaffold and the winch over to one side, and then I could pick up the end of it and stand it in place over top of the bolts. Put then my gin pole on this, and of course it's stuck up in the air, and my drill, my battery drill, was enough power to run it up in the eye-ring over there. And the bolts, the other bolts that are there, I put on the top of the wall. It's another bed ring. Just used it to lift the wall and share the load among many of the 2x, so it didn't. I had to attach this wall to that wall, but not to the bricks, to the studs that were behind the bricks. Masonry blade on it, little side grinder, 4.5-inch blade on it. It's a double 2x all the way around to make it strong. This is a roll of casters from the bed. Oh, okay. And I just cut one. Well, I cut 2 of them in half and put them on the bottom, so I had rollers out on the end. So that's just the bed roller that comes with it. The wall probably took 2 days to nail it together on the floor. Concrete. It only took 10 minutes to stand it up. The requirements are for 160-mile-an-hour winds. And that's all you have to do. Hurricane requirements. They have to be at every corner of the building.
And how many screws hold that one in?
26 screws. Since I was doing 100% by myself, nobody else helped me, I used a lot of props and things to hold stuff up until I could attach it. And it was easier to attach it with some deck screws, 3.5-inch deck screws, first. Put one in that would hold it until I could get the other end secured with one, and then I could come back and put the nails in. The rafters, and of course the rafters I put on afterwards, but the rafters have straps that had to go up after the rafters were installed. Main ridge board up, and at the same time hold these up and attach the screws and the bolts and nails and whatever to get them in place. So I used a prop like you see over there, and I put it up in the air to hold that ridge board up. Of course, the weather here, we get rains frequently, and that slowed things up. So it's been a slow process here, but that was as long as the ridge board was. And once I had that patched together there, then I moved the post over there to support it, and I still have to attach this roof to that roof. Ridge board is the central one, at the point of the triangle, wherever that point goes up on the roof.
All right.
And then you cut rafters to fit from that triangle up to the ridge board.
Oh, got it. So it sits on top of the existing roof.
Yeah, yeah. I'll need to tear shingles off where that triangle goes up. The rest of them I'll just leave on. And then once I shingle this, I'll have to re-shingle at least the part on the outside of the triangle. I intend to do something that'll make some pocket money.
Yeah.
But mostly it's my outlook. Yeah, you got to stay active. You got to have something to do. You know.